Hey guys, what is up? Unrested back again, still with a black eye. If you're wondering why I didn't have like the bump or the black eye in my past two videos, because that was actually old footage I had saved up, I guess just for a rainy day or a bump on the head. You can see I pretty much got everything healed up pretty well around my actual staples that I had in my head, so I'm looking and feeling a lot better. Yes, thank you all for your well-wishing. It's much appreciated. Got some crazy hair going on there today. That's pretty wild. Okay, guys, announcements. This is what the video is all about. Is just a couple quick announcements. I do have a Dark Side of Japan video coming later this week. Probably won't be out till Thursday or Friday, depending on how long it takes me to edit everything. I'm using 4K video, and that stuff takes an insane amount of time to process. I had no idea. I mean, I've got a pretty beast computer now, but it's taken some time. All right, number one, our Hanami party, that is the cherry blossom party here in Osaka, is scheduled for March 25th at 12 noon. The place is Osaka Jo Koen, also known as Osaka Castle, the place where the castle is at. You pretty much get right off at Morinomiya, or you can get off at the second stop that lands you in Osaka Jo Koen, and we will come to the gate and literally walk you to the party. Okay, we have staff there that will help you along the way, help you find drinks, help you buy drinks if you want to. It costs zero money. You do not need to pay anything to go. You do not need to be a YouTuber. The only thing you need to go is yourself and the will to go. I guess, and transportation, but you know, there's public transportation, so you should be okay. You don't need to have any kind of association with anything YouTube at all, or any YouTuber, or make a YouTube channel. You could just be someone who doesn't even comment, but just merely lurks on different videos that you like. You can come and meet me. I'll be the host, and any other J-vlogger that lives in Osaka will most likely be there. And you can come check them out too, talk to them. It is a very casual BYOB party in which we all just relax, chill out. This year is going to be a much bigger event because my other co-hosts are Muscle Watching, a very well-known, very high subscriber rate Japanese YouTuber here in Osaka as well. He's all about fitness and stuff. I watch his channel just to give him some support, but I don't do a lot of the exercises because I could never be as beast as that guy. Soji Max is the other one. Some people call him Soji Max. Same thing. Okay, it's just the pronunciation between Japanese and English. Soji Max is the other one who will be there. Very prominent filmmaker in Japan who also has managed girl bands in the past. If you're into J-pop, if you're into Japanese theater, if you're into Japanese film, you'll love to meet this guy. You may even be in one of his movies if you ask him. He has had many people before who come to the party, ask to be in his movies, and they end up being an extra or a zombie or a person shooting a gun, whatever. So if you're interested in getting into that scene, I highly recommend coming and talking to Soji Max. Very friendly, very nice guy. Does speak a bit of English, so you will be able to speak English to him if you can't speak Japanese. Muscle Watching, on the other hand, I believe he is just Japanese, only speaking Japanese, not really a lot of English going on. But in that case, you can always come to me. I'll be happy to translate for you. I want everybody to mix it up, though, because there's going to be a ton of Japanese YouTubers and Japanese people there this year. It tends to be a lot of gaijin, but this year it's going to be a big, balanced mix. It's going to be great. YouTube is helping out the event, not by sponsorship. I'm not allowed to say that they are sponsoring the event. It's hosted by content creators of YouTube. YouTube hopes that they can donate some t-shirts and stickers to this. They're checking into it right now. The community manager for Osaka is checking into it right now. This is kind of like a little antler right here on my head. It's like a deer antler, like a kind of beetle. I look like a beetle. Anyway, ADD's kicking in, kind of getting distracted there. 12 noon is when the party starts. You do not need to show up the second the party starts. If you can't show up till like 3 or 4 o'clock, really late, if you can't even show up until after the afternoon party is finished, that is okay, all right? We are going to have an after party at Tin's Hall. I will have a map to that one. I also have a map to Osaka Jo Koen. That will also be the place that we have our after party. It's a wonderful place out in Tennoji. Big bar, barely any people ever show up there, but it's a huge place, so we can fit our entire crew there. Even if like 200 people show up, we could easily fit them in there. Drinks are only like 300 yen during happy hour, and they only go to 500 yen even when happy hour turns off. They have Heineken on tap. They've got great beer, great fun. The food is awesome. at that place. So I highly recommend if you want to pick up a meal after, or maybe you're finishing work and you can't join us till then, you're like, but I also want to grab dinner, just come to Tins Hall and grab dinner there. You're going to love it. Good prices and amazing food. Their sliders are just, okay. I hope I've covered just about everything that you would need to know about our Hanami party in Osaka. I also want to cross-promote and let you know about the Tokyo Hanami party, hosted by Zach, also known as Phoenix 787. It is at Yoyogi Park, April 2nd. That means it is the weekend after our party. So yes, if you want to go to both, it is possible. You will have a week to recover from the hangover of our party to be able to go to the Tokyo one too. If you want to go to both, we are so excited to have you at both. Zach will be hosting it with Tokyo Maniacs, and also Victor, Give Me a Break, Give Me a Flake Man will be there as well to help you out. After party at a place called Hobgoblin. I believe I have been there before during the 2013 Tokyo meetup, and it's a cool little bar. And I believe for theirs they may be able to get YouTube to help out a little bit with the price, but I believe YouTube can only cover people who have 1,000 subscribers or more to pay for their drinks, and it usually only lasts for about an hour. So don't depend on that, all right? And again, like I said, this is not sponsored by YouTube. I have to say that legally. I have to say it this way. I have to say it's not sponsored by YouTube. It's supported by content creators of YouTube. That's the legal way in which I have to go about saying this. And that's the way I was told by my community manager. Okay? So you want to join that, like I said again, April 1st to April 2nd. The Tokyo meetup. It says April 1st to April 2nd because they really don't know how late it's going to go. Mine says, okay, the Osaka Joe Cohen, the Osaka Hanami party, starts at 12. We will most likely leave Osaka Joe around 5 because it starts getting dark, and there isn't really very good lighting there after it gets past 12 o'clock. It gets so dark that you can actually barely see where you're going. So we move the party out to the city area and go to Tins Hall. That's our after party, 5 p.m. on. If you can't join till then, it's okay. You can join at any time during the day. You can miss almost the entire party and show up at the very end, and it's okay. We had people showing at like 2 a.m. last year. Tokyo party, same thing, starts on the 1st at 12 noon and goes till question mark, question mark, question mark. That means they don't know how late it's going to go. They do not have a transfer time for when they will be leaving Yoyogi Park and going over to Hobgoblin for their after party. So that is kind of, I guess, a play it by ear situation, which I totally understand because sometimes people end up wanting to stay longer at the park. Sometimes people want to go drinking at night earlier. Sometimes people have all kinds of different setups, like they've rented some kind of transportation to go there, or all different types of stuff. So there's many different situations. All I would say to do is show up to whichever party you can at whatever time you can. Don't worry about being any sort of RSVP or being any part of YouTube or having any kind of notifications or anything like that. I am going to put a website for you to register that you are coming. That lets us know how much extra stuff to buy. For example, we usually go out and buy a bunch of blue tarps so people don't have to like sit on mud or grass or anything like that. We do that out of our own pocket. You don't have to pay anything for that. We do take donations while we're there, and those donations only go back into the party. We literally go out, we buy a bunch of beer, and we start handing out beer, or we start actually having some people who sell beer so that people don't have to keep going back and forth between the konbini. Okay, and then at the end of the party, if we still have a bunch left over, we just start giving it all out for free. Yoyogi Park and the Tokyo party, I think they work a little bit different. I'm not totally sure of the details, so I don't want to explain that any further because that is Zach's party, and he's going to be heading up with a promotion video, I believe with Shivers in Japan. I think he's making it with her. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're making a promotional video. We will also be making a promotional video with a couple other YouTubers. My friend Dan, Tiger, and Michael will be helping me out as staff during the party. So you'll have multiple staff members to help you get to the party, find where things are, find alcohol, learn where the after party is at, and get you at the station to make sure you do not get lost. We will come and find you. Do not worry about that. I want to end it right there with all kinds of announcements and stuff like that. I do want to let you know that further in the week here, I'm coming out with a new Dark Side of Japan about funerals and death in Japan. It should be a very existential visit into the afterlife, Japanese beliefs as far as religion, death, why we live, what the meaning of life is, etc. I'll leave it there. I don't want to go any farther than 10 minutes on this video. You guys, you have a good one. I really hope to see you at the party. I'm going to put the link below for the Facebook invitation. Please click there and register. Say going, or at least say interested. Please don't say no. Just say at least that you're interested. Even if you live in another country, let me know you're interested. I want to continue this party. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I want to see you all there. I want to talk to you. I want to meet you. Yes, I will buy you a beer. Yes, you can buy me a beer. Yes, we can drink together, tell stories, have fun, and come meet Unrested and the rest of the gang. Can't wait to see you there at HANAMI 2017, Osaka Joe Cohen, 12 o'clock, noon, March 25th.